call the January 22nd, 2026 Area Planning Commission meeting to order. Please rise for the pledge. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Okay, Madam Secretary, roll call.
Darren Price,
Present.
Bill Free,
Present.
Tim Sparks,
Present.
Dale Munson,
Present.
Gary Naylor,
Present.
Robert Stewart, Brian Robb,
Present.
Bill Mackey,
Present.
Greg Kiefaber,
Present.
Bill McDaniel is
Present.
here, and Jeff Westling is not here, but Beverly is.
We have no minutes to approve tonight, so we'll move on down. We are going to flip. We should have election of officers before we get into the meat of zoning code. So I will entertain a motion to open nominations.
Motion.
Do I have a motion and a second?
Second.
Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Okay, nominations are now open. Any nominations for president?
Nominate Darren Price.
Second.
Okay. We have a nomination and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Nominations for vice president. Don't everybody jump at once.
I'll nominate Gary Naylor.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Nominations for secretary.
Nominate Bev.
Second.
Okay. Nomination and second for secretary. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. The APC appointee to the BZA.
Nominate Bill Free.
I'm already
Second.
on it. Thank you, though. I appreciate that.
Yeah, Bill's on. I'm the current APC representative.
So are you continuing or is your term?
It's an annual
It's
appointment.
a
All
year.
right.
Yeah.
I nominate Darren Price for APC.
Second.
Okay, nomination second for APC appointee to the BZA. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Nomination for director.
Nominate Bill McDaniel
Thank you.
for the final time. At least that's what he,
Second.
We're only gonna do this one more time. This is it.
that's what he said.
Who
Thank God.
nominated him?
Tim.
Tim, and I second.
Okay. We have nomination and second for director. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. And finally, nominations for attorney,
Nominate Jeff.
since he's not here to speak for himself.
That's what
Nomination and second for attorney. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign.
All right.
Take a motion to close those nominations and
Make a
accept
motion.
them.
I'll second.
Motion and second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. All right. All right, now on to the zoning code updates, accessory uses, and related sections.
Okay, so I put this in the format, and at the end of it has both the city and also the county. But, so I made some changes to get into the format. Okay, There were some things I still had difficulty rewriting, and I left those as is. But otherwise I'd like to think that it's ready to put up for public hearing. If there's any other comments of what's in here right now or what's missing, please let me know. Or if you realize there's something after the fact, as I'm in the process of getting ready for the public hearing. Plus, it can also be changed at the public hearing if plan commission members realize it's like, oh geez, there's a problem. And so we can change it then also. That's not a problem.
All right.
Well, I can see one thing I'm gonna need to do is, a lot of these things, such as between the different, like number 4, 5, 6, and 7, I probably go back in and then put the line spacing between each of those, because looking at it is difficult to read and find things. So I will make those, insert line between numbers. So I will make that change for the ordinance.
Bill, I see you've got a couple places where you say that you're gonna replace this entirely, but like at the bottom of page 7.
Yep.
You've got 153.34 temporary uses. And then when you turn the page, it says 153.33 and 153.34.
Oh, yeah, that was, yeah. Okay. Okay.
Assuming that's dot 34.
Yeah, it's 34, yeah, it's just a,
Yep.
if anybody who's had to, copy and paste, then edit, is familiar with those errors.
Yep, absolutely.
So, yeah, so that's what it's actually supposed to be, yep. So what I did with this is, rather than when you probably look at a lot of ordinances or codes where it says, well, we delete this one, but then we change this, we delete this. For things like a zoning code, I think it's just cleaner to, if you're making changes within one section, like this, it makes sense to go ahead and just, say, replace, say, 153.34 temporary uses in entirety, and then replace it with the ones that has the edits. I think it's a lot cleaner. And it's not as confusing for anybody when they're trying to follow through.
Right.
Because I for one, I really hate that when I'm trying to follow things on, that are going through the state legislature. It makes it really hard to work with and read with and understand what's going on.
Also on page 6 there, Bill.
Yeah.
We go from F to I, G and H, I'm assuming are,
Okay. Okay.
since we're replacing the entire section, I'm assuming that.
Yeah, so I just need to.
Yep.
Okay, change those two right there, the proper, the proper letter. Thank you. This is why I like you on the plan commission, Tim.
It's the nitpicky stuff, right?
Oh, I always need at least one person that does that. The more who do that, the better, actually. I'll tell you, as long as there's one person.
Bill, on page 8, under
And carries another one.
C,
That's why he's the vice chair.
Okay, 8 on C, okay, what you got here?
number 6,
Yep,
it talks about mobile homes for living quarters.
yep.
And then it says perhaps allow portable tiny homes. Shouldn't we make that a either or in that language, or am I reading that incorrectly?
Well, actually, I think that might be a good one, is to allow the tiny homes as temporary dwellings. Because we talked about that in the past to get people used to this,
But
and then also cut down on the cost of people doing this.
Don't we need to decide that before it's advertised?
Yeah,
Whether we're
let's
gonna put
go.
it in there or not?
Yeah, let's go ahead and then okay,
Better to do it now.
Yeah.
okay.
But I guess I don't understand,
So,
when it says requires BZA approval,
Well, yeah, because in the past is when it's been a temporary dwelling unit, so for temporary use for this dwelling, it's always come through the BZA.
but isn't that everything under temporary uses?
Well, some of those things is,
Because,
I mean, we either do everything that way or identify the ones that can actually make sense as a staff approval.
Right.
well, A basically says that everything has to be approved by the BZA, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it does, okay.
So five and six would both be the same, the last part of that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, okay, so would you then be favored then just, well, these all temporary uses and it's the, have them go in front of the BZA.
Same thing with second.
So have some staff approvals or just do the, as the BZA approval? With the
so I
temporary.
guess my question would be, what are we gaining by, or what would be the negative about having the staff approve all temporary uses?
As far as
Since they
I'm
are
concerned, there isn't a negative to it. I think, and with a lot of these things, what it will, because, and yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Because in some cases, it can, time and money for people who.
Well,
try
that's
to
what I'm
do-
referring to. There's been so many times over the last my tenure that people have had to wait 1, 2, sometimes 3 months to get a quorum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep,
yeah.
And that's what concerns me about that.
Well, I guess that's an advantage to doing this with those temporary uses, is that because if we just do temporary uses as a staff approval, and as long as we only have 4 of the 5 on the BZA, which increases the probability of not having a quorum.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. And I guess, to me, all right, let's look at it from the standpoint, I apply for one of these temporary uses, you don't approve it, do I have an appeals process?
Oh, yeah,
Right, that's what I
absolutely.
was
yeah,
gonna
to
say.
me, the BZA would be the appeal.
Yeah, exactly.
Because-
Or if the neighbor doesn't like it because you did approve it,
Yep,
do they have an appeals process to the BZA?
yep.
Because the BZA should be an unbiased vote,
Right, right,
Yeah.
whereas staff is just staff approval.
yeah.
That's
Yes.
why it's set up that way.
Yeah, so the idea is then with the BZA, yeah, because henceforth, that's the appeals in the name of Board of Zone Appeals.
Yeah,
Because as language is in the state code is that any interpretation or action by the director can be appealed to the BZA. Whether it's a code interpretation, you name it.
would you feel better if we had a motion to,
Yeah, let's go ahead and just make a motion to, if that's the case, is remove the BZA from this. Motion to go ahead and do it.
from temporary uses?
Exactly, because I think this is important enough of a change to do that.
Mr. President, I'd make,
Shouldn't you define who staff approval is?
that'd be the director.
But should it be
Okay,
on there?
Mr. President, I move that under temporary uses, we give the area planning director the power to make or deny those uses.
Okay.
Yeah, and to that, would we also just put into there that this can be appealed to the BZA as part of that?
Yeah.
As part of the wording?
Yeah, maybe add that to
Yeah.
it, just
appeals.
So
Just
people
to-
do.
Not to change your motion, but
No, I agree. Somewhere it needs
Yeah.
to,
Yeah, state the
staff,
appeals
staff
process.
approval with BZA,
These,
with, yeah.
Okay, so
I
we have
agree.
a motion to remove BZA from temporary uses and make those, the area planning director, staff, the approval or disapproval on those with appeal to BZA if. Okay. All right, so that's our motion. Do we have a second?
I second it.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Okay.
I just think that cleans that up.
Yeah, it does. It
And
really
allows
does.
people to keep moving
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah.
But yet we give everybody an option for an appeals to the board if they don't agree with it.
Yeah, because that's the way it's supposed to work. Okay. Anything else, anybody?
I think that's a good way of doing it.
I hope so. We'll probably find something wrong with it in 3 months.
So,
It'd be like our solar ordinance.
yeah, so Bill,
Yeah.
as part of temporary uses under standards, part B, talking about floodlights or anything else, is floodlights considered the temporary use as well there?
Well, the one with the floodlights were things like the carnivals and things like that.
All right, adequate officer,
Yep.
okay.
So I still
Yeah, it's
think
all part of that
the
temporary
standards, I
usage.
think, are still
Yep,
legitimate.
no, I agree, but I just wanted to confirm.
Oh, yeah, Tim, that there on number 2, there we go, that's your temporary screening at 8 feet above grade.
Yeah, there it is.
There you go. Yeah, because I think what happened is there's something, I combined a couple of those, so I think that's what did it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Anybody have anything else?
So if board, if the plan commission members are comfortable, if you could vote on me to then get this set up for a public hearing in February.
Is there enough time to do that?
Should be I have someone, I do have someone who's just filed for a special exception for something, so, of course, that'll be the priority with that, but I think I should be able to have it go, otherwise it'll be, March. And I'll let everybody know if there's issues about with the time of getting both ready.
Well, it has to be advertised and all that.
Exactly,
That's kind of what I was getting at.
Yeah,
But it wouldn't go into effect until after the commissioners sign, correct?
yep,
Bill, will you be able to get this on the county's website also?
yep. Yeah. What I'll just do is just like I sent all the other agendas into, John, and, then ask John then to pop it on the website the way he does other things.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I would ask for a motion to allow Bill to move forward to prepare this for a public hearing.
Somebody?
Do you have a motion? Do you have a second? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Okay,
Okay.
and we are to the director's report.
Yes, Dale,
I would like to bring up at our commissioners meeting, we talked with Bill a little bit the other day about getting someone set up to start taking applications to look at, help fill his position. And we need to talk to the board here about what we need to do, how to get that application started and the processes to do that.
yeah, and then what we'll need to do then is when it comes time, just like, well, we got applicants, and then with the county councils that, look, put it out for it. advertising with the jobs. So, you need the money to hire someone. So so it's, quite honestly, I don't know what to expect. I can only hope for the best. Just like you do at every budget hearing. Okay. But, so,
So do we need to vote on that now to open it?
I have.
yeah, I would
think
say
we
go
do.
ahead and just vote to instruct me. It doesn't have to be a roll call vote, but just a voice vote to instructing, okay.
Mr. President,
Yes.
I move that we have Bill go ahead and start advertising. Let's see. Yeah, start at,
Do we need to review the job description or anything?
well, that's what I wanted.
Yeah, well, there's some things I needed to look at those because I think there's some things I need to change in it. Because since we now have a building inspector, so we can pull, because it was rewritten after I lost my building inspector.
Okay,
So I think if we can then rewrite it and pull back on a lot of those
so
responsibilities.
we're gonna have to go through the council to get that approved.
Yeah, so what it's gonna, yeah, because it's just gonna have to be is.
So we're a month off,
Yeah.
we're a month away from being able to advertise.
To even advertise it?
Yeah.
Minimum.
Yeah, so so what we, and what I'll do is I'll get these to I'll find that, I'll get a copy from Jane. And I'll just, okay, identify the things that should be changed. Because, I'm trying to find someone as a planner to take this on. Is that, so someone is a planner, it's gonna be, if a planner sees all these other responsibilities on there, that really isn't a planner responsibility. Now, administrative things, you still gotta deal with those, but then, since we have the building inspector, and Bill's doing really well with those, just pull those responsibilities off. A lot of the things that, now they can still be appointed as the building commissioner, but as far as having a major responsibility for doing inspections, the way I was, is we can pull back on some of the things like that.
I guess what I was thinking about, I was thinking that it would be important to get an advertisement out there as soon as we could because of spring graduates,
Yep,
that possibly we could entice a Ball State graduate or someone here in the state
yeah.
that's graduating this spring.
Well, what might be advantageous with that is since the City for an Economic Development Plan from Ball State, that's gonna be a Ball State spring project, is I can then start talking with the instructor that's overseeing this about trying to get someone in, they have someone.
'Cause
And
I think realistically, we're either at our salary rates, we're either gonna entice a new college graduate
Yep,
or someone semi-retired.
yep,
I agree 100%.
yep. And.
The in-between
In-between,
are
there's
not
nothing
even gonna
either.
look at
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
No. And what people need to understand, I think most of you understand, and others, whether on county council, wherever else, is that, number one, you base on the pay. Now, okay, you get someone in, and the odds are that once we get someone in place, once that person gets their certification, they're probably gonna be gone.
Yeah.
Because with what the county pays, this will be an open.
The only thing that we might hope for is a local resident that wants to stay in Connersville.
Yeah.
Yep.
Graduates from college and wants to come back to Connersville and stay.
And, yeah, because the only person other person I know from Connersville is Adam Rude, and I already know Adam Rude won't come back. He's really happy in
Got a maiden shade
Shelbyville.
over there.
Yeah, and he's making almost $30,000 more than the county pays me.
They love him.
Yep.
So that,
And
I
all he
guess
does is
that's my
planning
concern
stuff.
why don't I make this, Darren? Motion. I make a motion that we instruct the Bill as the director to go through the job description, make the proper corrections to those and get those to the council for amended approval in February. And then we'll go from
And that
there.
allows us in March to,
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yep. Oh, no sleep for the wicked.
I second that if needed.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Okay. Thank you, Dale.
Okay.
Okay, now, director's report.
Yep, okay. Now, I think the important one, just the typical one right there, all the site visits, has the number of inspections, and everything was pretty close this year to the visits, inspections, and mileage. Now, the big difference that we have is that, the total number of permits and the fees generated. And the biggest one with that, though, with the difference in the fees, and that drop in the fees, of course, has to do with, those two primary, both the Reed and then also the Nova building permits. Because those, between those were about, 30-some thousand between them, 12,000, 24. It's about 36,000, so other than that, we're still down 6,000 on fees. I think part of that is because we haven't seen, of course, this year, as you'd expect, we haven't seen as many new dwellings. So, get a whole lot of electric permits, but, upgrades, but
Yeah.
not really getting a lot of new building permits. Probably about half of those that we did have are probably Amish permits.
Listening to people, Bill, and contractors,
Yeah.
why, is there a consensus, do you have a consensus of why the new builds are down?
Well, big part with the new builds are costs. So, the construction cost went up this year. I mean, just like 2016, 2017, is that there's a tariff effect really on your cost of construction. Between steel, Washington steel, durable goods, lumber, steel, aluminum. So a lot of the materials and the supplies all cost more.
So it's things that we don't have any effect over.
No, we don't
Because
really have
The building
control.
codes are the state.
Yeah, it's a macroeconomic thing.
Okay. I was just curious, it may be something that we could do as a board to help that out, help improve that, or not. Make it easier, make it more enticing, something.
I think some of the stuff that we've done as far as like lots and things like that is
I think
probably,
we've helped on the commercial side.
yeah.
Yeah. And, and another one that's liable to help is when this goes in, then with the accessory dwelling units. So, that will reduce housing costs, say, for moving your family member onto your property.
so Bill, that was the only thing I saw, the 24 to 25.
Yep.
Okay.
Oopsie.
Any other additions or corrections or or questions on the director's report?
Make a motion to accept the director's report.
We have a motion to accept, do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Okay. Have anything else this evening to bring before the board?
Question, Darren.
Yep.
On this committee sheet, Bill, you've got a open APC citizen?
Well, yeah, it was there because, you don't necessarily know until tonight
Oh, okay.
what's going to be on there. So we still have the one that's open because of, well, Chad isn't the only mayor in the state that's having trouble finding people for these boards.
So we do still need a
We still
mayor
need one, yes, someone from the city,
appointment? Okay.
Now, that is APC or BZA?
BZA.
BZA.
We have everybody we need for the APC, so we just need, and since Darren's is more than happy to be reappointed, is that, so we only need then the full-time member for the city.
And the mayor?
Yeah, that's a mayor's appointment. Yep.
Okay.
And they have to reside within the city?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. What I'll need to do then, I'll have to get with Jeff, is to see if any place in there, as far as when it comes to the BZA, see if there's any type of loopholes or exceptions along those lines. So if there is, we'll take it from there.
Okay. All right, if there's nothing else, I will entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion,
Second.
a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign.
Bill, is there?
Call the January 22nd, 2026 BZA meeting to order. Please rise for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Secretary, roll call, please.
Jeff Fisher,
Present.
Darren Price,
Present.
Bill Freak,
Present.
Richie Stevens,
Yep.
Bill McDaniel,
Present.
Jeff Westling, and Beverly Rude.
And we have no meeting minutes to approve. No new board members to approve or introduce. Election of officers. I will entertain a motion to open nominations.
Nominate Darren for chair.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Nomination for vice chair.
Who was it last year?
Jeff.
Me.
Oh, you? Oh, you'd be happy to do it again.
Hmm.
I'm not driving the train.
You're not driving a train?
No, I'm not driving that train.
I'll nominate Bill Free if he'd like to do it again.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
All right, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. And nomination for secretary.
Nominate Beth.
Second.
A motion and second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so I have a question. Do we need to, also elect the attorney again and also the director?
No.
We
That's
did
done
only-
at the level of the area plan commission.
That what?
That's done at the level of the plan commission.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we have the director's report. Bill mentioned at the APC meeting that our fees were down because in '24 we had the Reed project and then Nova that kind of bumped those up.
And we had a lot more permits in '24 as well, too.
Yep, and, yeah, we did, had a fair number more. And it's just, well, Gary asked me about, what might be driving it, it's like, well, I think a big part of what's driving it is, as you know, is, costs.
Mm-hmm.
And, so there's costs, and there's still concerns with a lot of people also with mortgages.
So we did see, if you look down through, lots of electrical upgrades
Yeah.
last year.
A lot of people doing electric.
That's a good thing.
Yes, it is.
Okay, does anybody have any questions or additions or corrections for Bill on this?
Make a motion, we accept it.
We have a motion to accept,
Second.
motion and second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. All right. Anybody have anything else?
Make a motion to adjourn.
A motion to adjourn?
A second.
A motion and second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. And we are adjourned.